Hey everyone, this is Rob,
Hey, Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. Alright, so this week up on the docket, of course, we have, as always, our personal and account updates with the video updates, everything about ourselves that we need to update you with, and I think we have a good amount this week.
We do.
Yeah, I definitely do, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so we're going to probably spend quite a bit of time on that. And then, really excited that our second point is going to be talking about the full clans release update that just came out today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be going over the full clans release, what that means. And we also formed a clan so you can come and join. And we're going to be having a subsequent video about clans, how to make one, how to join one, and everything that we know about that. So if you plan on joining ours or just making your own with your friends, then you can use that video and hopefully that'll help you out and also give you a look at the clan halls, which are really awesome.
Yes. And also our clan is Bunebape. I'm going to say that at least 20 times throughout this episode.
Yes, we are we are recruiting anyone. If you're wondering what the clan
requirements are.
Yeah, there's no requirements.
Yeah, just be
like
nice.
that.
If you're rude, we'll block you.
Just be kind, because if you're not kind, we will ban you. I don't care, because like I said, we're not looking to get anything out of this other than building like a cool community of people that are just like down to hang out
and just chill.
Yeah, so we're mainly looking for like people that are just looking for a good time. If you're looking for mainly PKing, probably not going to be the best clan for you. If you're
you
looking
can
for,
if you want still, we just won't be helpful.
If you're looking for like a really good raiding clan or anything like that, like we might do raids eventually or from time to time, but like everyone that wants to do PKing or raiding is welcome, but that's not going to be our main focus. It's just going to be chilling and like helping people out with the game.
For sure.
So
we're not even talking about this yet. We're still on the docket.
Yeah, exactly.
Got sidetracked.
Third and last thing on the docket, this is one of those weeks where there is a big update with a lot of stuff to talk about, but there's not actually a lot of patch notes themselves. So we might end up having a little bit of extra time at the end of the podcast. And if we do, then I have some Reddit questions pulled up. So like always, if you have any questions, you can send it to us over on Twitter at Bunebape OSRS or on Instagram, which is just Bunebape. DM them to us or comment them, and we will answer them there as well as here on the podcast every week. But this week, we're just pulling them from Reddit, as always. And also, if you have any questions that maybe you ask in clan chat or in just friend chat or whatever the heck you want to call it, then we might also answer that here. So
we actually have a couple of those.
Yeah,
forgot about that. We didn't write them down, so we'll just do it from memory.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll be answering everything you need to know. And of course, I threw in and picked out a few clan-specific questions that we can run through real quick. So if you have any questions about that, hopefully they'll be answered here.
Great.
Yeah, so before we get into any of that, of course, as always, Michelle, how are you doing?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for asking. So I believe I talked about last week how I was working on on E.
And I was like, what is she trying to say?
I know how I was working on a Barbarian Assault video, but I finally finished that. So I did my part. Rob still doesn't edit it because it was
21 hours, right?
21 hours of footage that he has to go through now.
Yeah.
I didn't send it all to you. So
Yeah, thank goodness.
But
I finished the other video though.
Yeah, so we're gonna we just had a video come out like 2 days ago. We'll probably have another one come out about the clans.
Yeah, we'll probably have one definitely come out today.
And then we'll probably have the Barbarian Assault out too. I always say salt. Barbarian Salt.
Yeah.
We'll have that come out soon too. It's just going to take a while to edit. But yeah, it's been a really good week because I love Barbarian Assault. So I was just having fun.
Ideally, we'll have like a video come out today. The podcast, of course, comes out tomorrow on Thursday. And then we'll have another video on Friday, more than likely. So
cool.
Quite a few videos to look forward to.
Yeah, and other than that, I actually started another video. I'm working on at least 1,000 of the greater neck rails. I might do more. I might not. It just depends like how long it takes me. I think I'm at like 500, and they are fast, but
they're very fast.
They're very fast, but it seems like I'm just spending a lot of money on runes to barrage them.
It's really expensive to burst them down, but you do end up making a lot of money, so that's nice.
So the thing is, and I'll mention this in my video probably, usually whenever I do it, I have like a lot of blood and death runes for a Slayer task, so I don't actually have to spend any gold. But now that I'm doing 1,000, I'm actually having to spend gold on them, and I'm like, oh yeah, runes are expensive.
You're having to go buy 10 and 15,000
Exactly,
runes.
and it's like a mill, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a lot less money whenever you have to go buy the runes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
might
So
only do 1,000 because
you could do 1,000 runs of Barrows, get all the death and chaos runes you need, and then you're good to go. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Yep.
so anyway, that's not happening. Other than that, what have I been working on? Oh, I got some of my combat up a little bit.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. So, oh, my total level is now 1980. I'm
Nice.
getting closer.
Yeah, really close to 2K.
Yeah, but I got my strength up to 92. And my magic's almost at 90. It should be there by the time I'm done with the neck rails.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
And then another thing, it was requested that I do a live tutorial on Mage Arena 2, so I'm probably going to do that next week.
A live tutorial.
What I'm assuming a live guide, I'm assuming that that just means I just go in and do it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like how I already do my guides, where we call it a guide, but I don't actually know what's happening.
Yeah,
It's more
Michelle
of a walkthrough.
usually YOLOs whatever she does, and then if it turns out that she does it correctly, it's a live guide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious. So someone actually commented on one of my videos that, to be fair, I didn't name it a guide. I was going to call it a walkthrough, and Rob named it a guide.
Yeah.
And they commented and were like, she didn't even really show any steps. She was just doing a progress update. And I responded, and I was like, oh yeah, honestly, fair. And then they went edited it to say good guide and responded to me and said, sorry, edit it.
Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't know they edited it to that.
Yeah, they edited it to compliment me because I
That's
actually
funny.
responded to them. I wasn't hurt or anything because I didn't name it a guide. Rob did that.
Yeah.
I think they thought I wasn't going to see because they weren't even saying you. They were saying she, like they were talking to the other commenters. And I was like, I see these comments. What do you mean?
If any of you are wondering and have seen our YouTube, we answer, or I don't know if we answer, but I will like and heart your comment just to show that I've seen it, because I've seen every single comment we've ever got. And
we do. We see all the comments.
I will more than likely respond to every comment. I think I've responded to 90+% of all the comments. So
yeah,
likely if you want to give us a suggestion, like I said, good chance that we'll actually see it.
Yeah, likely if you're getting a little sassy in the comments, I'm going to respond and be like, okay.
But also we're not hurt by comments like that. It's honestly hilarious. We were laughing when
I
she
just
saw
felt
it.
defensive because I was like, I didn't name it guide. Rob did that. I told you to name it walkthrough, and now they're coming at me.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
That was the second comment that we got something about how it wasn't really a guide, but the other person was nice because they were like, oh, but I like your enthusiasm throughout the video.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here talking excitedly.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if I seem distracted at any time during this podcast, then it's because I'm currently recruiting for our clan while doing this. So I will be actively looking at 2 different screens, but just in case I have my head turned or I'm not paying attention. But just a quick update. We're up to 12 people in the clan, so pretty hype, pretty excited,
People in our clan are currently suggesting that we murder another clan, so that's great.
Oh my gosh. Jesus.
Yeah, someone has the same flag as us, and they're like, we have to kill them. And I'm like, is that the only option?
There is only one way to become stronger.
No, the other person said that we should double down and make our flag double bob.
Double bob.
We should. Can you change it?
Yeah, I can change it actively.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll change it so our
So
clan
we're going
is
to
double
stop
bob.
the murder talk, everyone.
All right, double bob, dude. Let's see. There we go. Tell them that we are now double bob.
So if you see anyone walking around with green double bob capes and banners, ask to join our clan.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we'll definitely keep changing it over time.
Yeah.
We should just copy them and do the exact same people.
Our clan flag does not mean anything.
It doesn't. We just like cats.
I just thought the cat and the skull looked cool, so that's what it was originally, and I will definitely be changing it a lot more. So.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna change by the time this episode's even out tomorrow.
Yeah. So what's it called? As far as updates for me, I actually did a ton of stuff over the weekend.
How are you?
Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to say something important, but...
That was so important to me.
Yeah. No, so over the weekend, I actually decided to focus on some quests, and I ended up finishing about, it was 9 or 10 quests. And
and he actually streamed a lot of it on Twitch.
Yeah, I did. not that anyone watched it. No, just kidding.
I watched it.
I think a couple people did eventually drop in, but
Yeah, I watched it and then I was getting distracted, so I had to turn on mute because I was doing Barbarian Assault and it was confusing me.
yeah, honestly, they're like the longer, more difficult quests, like the Master and Grandmasters that I've been saving for last. So it's pretty much just watching me listen to Slayer music, so I can do these quests without it taking
I enjoyed
10
it.
hours.
I liked the music, but then it was too distracting. When I do Barbarian Assault, I like can't even listen to music on my computer.
No, yeah. So yeah, I guess I finally decided to get most of the quests out of the way. I only have like 5 left, but they're like all the longest, most difficult ones. So I've like Sins of the Father,
yeah, really.
Monkey Madness 2,
Song of the Elves,
Song of the Elves,
Fremenic Exiles.
Fremenic Exiles. But I feel like Fremenic Exiles will be the next one I go to, and it's one of the shorter ones.
Yeah, and you can get Helm of the Neetzanot after.
No, you mean the Needs Not Face Guard.
Neetzanot Face Guard. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Yes,
But I mean,
Neetzanot
it's
Face
20
Guard.
mil, so I probably won't end up buying it. Or actually, it's probably
It's 20 mil. I bet it's gone cheaper.
yeah, it's probably actually in the dumpster as far as money goes. But I'm still probably not going to buy it just because it's only 1 strength.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really cool, so I want to buy it.
It looks
soon.
hardcore. That's why I wanted it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I finished a bunch of quests. I think I literally did 10, so I knocked a bunch of those
Oh
out.
my god.
I have like 266 quest points, so I'm pretty close to Questcape. And that'll be pretty exciting. I've been putting it off for years at this point.
Literally years.
Yeah, so I've been like 1800 total level forever because I've just been
You haven't even getting up levels. You've just been going in.
I've just been killing dragons, which
Yeah.
doesn't really get up your levels that much.
Slowly gets up combat, but not quickly at all.
Yeah, like my range is 95, which is just way higher than any of my other skills. Just because all I do is kill dragons. And speaking of killing dragons, I guess another update is I've killed like over 700 brutal blacks now
Cool.
for the video. And like I said, I mean, I will do 1,000
At
if
least.
this becomes too cumbersome, but ideally I want to shoot for 2,000 or 3,000. I just have been doing other videos. So
That's what makes me think I have to do more neck reels, because before I think our little thing that we were doing was like, 1,000 of monsters, 100 of
Yeah.
bosses. But now Rob's like 20,000 of monsters, 1,000 bosses, and I'm like,
no.
you
But
said you want to do 1,000 forecast
we
eventually.
we can ask the people. So if any of
Hello,
you,
the people.
if any of you, the people, have gotten to this part in the podcast and have a preference on like loot videos, if you've ever seen a loot video, would you rather watch one that had loot from 5,000 enemies or loot from 1,000 enemies? Because
I don't want them to answer because I know what they're gonna say.
yeah, in general, I think watching the ones that are 5,000 is cooler.
Oh man.
Well, in my opinion. So
But just know that if we do that, the videos won't be coming out as often.
yeah, of course, it would take.
We're
obviously,
not gonna have them come out every day, not sleeping, just
Yeah.
killing them.
It would take 5 times as long. So.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
At least neck rails are fast, so maybe I could do a few thousand.
Yeah, exactly. So like I was thinking of anything that we burst, we could do like 4,000 or 5,000 of them.
I was thinking 2 to 3.
Yeah, we could do that too. I mean, there's no like hard number on it. It's just
You know,
more than 1,000.
we have different videos. It's fine. We're
Yeah.
different people.
Yeah.
What else have you been up to other than dragons?
Yeah, so dragons, quests, and making videos. I have a new video coming up soon. It's going to be on low-level PVM moneymakers. So if any of you like want to get up your combat skills,
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
ranged or mage or melee, then and make some money at the same time.
Didn't you just have another video come out? Something like that?
Yeah, I had another video about like PVM. It was funny. I had another video about like low-level moneymakers, but it happened to be all skilling related. So
Oh, okay.
I decided to make a separate video entirely on like if you wanted to
PVM.
just level up via combat.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little, and he was saying all these different ideas. So we now have like a huge list,
Yeah.
like 20 plus video ideas happening right now.
Yeah, it's nice. Like also random update. So I was thinking and talking about covering Biomutant. It's a different game,
Oh.
but I ended up scrapping that idea because I wanted to focus more on old school content essentially. So I guess that's nice for most of you because most of you are like probably more totally not interested at all in Biomutant, so that's cool.
I'm actually sad about it. I was very interested in this little rat game
Yeah,
because Rob doesn't think my computer can handle it.
it definitely
so
can.
I
It
was
can
like,
barely handle RuneScape.
yeah, no, we could handle RuneScape just fine.
Okay.
He was gonna buy it and let me play it on his computer, so I'm actually really sad about it.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I'll get a new laptop eventually.
Yeah. But if any of you play Biomutant, let me know how it goes. But yeah, either way, so I'm not going to be covering that. So we have a lot more
Yeah.
stuff
If
that
it's good, he'll buy it.
hopefully we'll be able to put out for old school for everyone. So that's pretty exciting.
Okay.
And then, not to say it, just so you know, not to say I'm not going to cover other games in the future. Just it wasn't as interesting as I had thought of initially.
I think if it gets like lowered in price too, he'd be more likely.
$60 is just a lot for AAA games. You know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
AAA games are nice, but I mean, the difference between like a $15 game and a $60 game isn't $45. Like I don't sit there playing the game like, oh, this is definitely worth the extra
Exactly.
$45.
Yeah.
If I got it for free, I'd play it, but I don't. So I'm like
Well,
a
yeah.
normal.
If I got any game for free, I'd play it.
Yeah, I'm like a normal human. I just have normal expenses. I can't be buying $60 games.
We're
every
worse
second.
than normal humans because we're unemployed.
Yeah, rest in peace. But yeah, as far as updates, that's about it. A few videos came out, a few videos in the works. Quests done. Hopefully,
a lot of videos in the works.
I'm hoping that this weekend coming up, I'll have enough time to. We have some plans. We're going to Disneyland again.
Oh yeah,
So-
actually Disneyland. If you
Yeah.
listened last time, we accidentally went to California Adventures. This time
Yeah.
we're going to Disneyland.
So if you live in California, I'd recommend it. It's only offered to California residents currently.
I think starting in like July, it's gonna be offered to anyone, something like
Yeah.
that.
So go. It's fun. We're going to go this weekend.
Super
and
excited.
Hopefully I'll be able to fit in the rest of the quests I need to do, or at least a couple of them. I doubt I'll be able to do Monkey Madness, Sins of the Father, and Song of the Elves all in
Song
one
of
day.
the Elves especially is so long.
Yeah. I definitely know I have all the abilities to do all of them and
Just the time.
the money and stuff like that. Just, yeah, the time. So I want to knock that out this weekend so I can finally not be limited. And I was able to. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is I finished Architectural Alliance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
whenever the new quest comes out, he could start it.
Yeah, so the new quest is coming out in hopefully a couple of weeks here. And in order to do that one, you need to finish Architectural Alliance, which means you need to have 100% favor in all 5 houses in Corinne and Kebos. So
It takes a minute.
yeah, that does take quite some time. So I took a few hours, got my Lovacaine reputation up to 100% from 0. Took some time, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
And then I got my Piscarius reputation up to 100 from 30%. So that was pretty cool. That one's really fast, though. So I guess that's a lot of updates for me, but that's pretty much it. You know, progressed the account quite a bit.
I would say that's a lot of updates, yeah.
Yeah. I think I got like over like 1 million XP this last week just from like doing quests and killing dragons.
Yeah, I'm actually a little sad about him getting his quest cape because for this long, like, he's had his fire cape, I've had our quest cape. We both have our things that we could both give each other grief about. But
Yeah.
now, if he gets the quest cape, I'm like, oh man, I gotta go get that fire cape, huh?
Yeah, it's always like been recognized that like she spent more time doing quests and I've spent more time doing bosses.
And now we're evening out.
Yeah, now as we especially as we get closer to the 2K total, a lot of our like abilities are meshing because I guess obviously as you get higher, you just end up doing more content in the game.
For
so.
sure. And you like need to do quest to have access. Like you can't even go to Perfidious right now.
Well, I can go to. Oh yeah, I can't
Which
go
is
to.
so weird to me. I forget.
Yeah, I was thinking I could go, but no, I can only
That's
go to
Letia.
Letia.
Whatever you call it.
Yeah, I don't know how you call it. How do you pronounce things with 2 L's? Who knows?
I don't know. Llama.
Llama? Yeah, I guess.
Letia.
Yeah, so Letia. Or is it? Yeah, it's a
They're
Letia.
British. It's Letia.
Oh, geez. Rest in peace, all British people.
They're gonna ban my RuneScape account.
Yeah, you're already banned. You're already bonded. Mod Husky's like, all right, dude, banned your whole
She's
account."
out.
But either way, so I think that's about it. That was a really long update, but that was a lot.
No.
I guess we did get a lot done.
We had so much done and we have so much going on. I think I might try to work on the fire cape this weekend. I was gonna make a video of it, but I think it's gonna be a several day ordeal for me.
Oh, you got to do it before the
The update.
blowpipe gets nerfed.
Exactly.
So
So maybe I'll do it on like Twitch or something. But I cannot promise that I won't be swearing in this video because I'll probably be dying a bunch.
yeah, just a forewarning. If any of you tune in on our Twitch, our streams, I think I'm going to try and stream more often, especially on the weekends. Not necessarily on the week because just don't have that much time on the week.
There's
But
so much going on in the week.
yeah, but on the weekends, I think you can mostly expect to find us on Twitch with whatever we're doing, whether that's killing dragons or doing quests.
You'll see
Or-
little sneak peeks of our videos.
Yeah, you definitely try to keep it like kid and family friendly on YouTube because I feel like that stuff's
Anyone
more
can watch
like
that.
immortalized And on Twitch, we're definitely more like laid back and loose with our
It's
words.
more honestly how we casually talk, and we're not editing it. So if we say
Yeah.
a bad word, then we said a bad word.
Yeah, so if I guess forewarning, if you do have kids or if you are a young
If you are a
person
child,
and listen to this and you want to catch our live stream, just so you know,
maybe,
it's
yeah,
not going to be the
more
exact same
PG
content.
13, we'll probably be saying bad words.
Yeah, much more PG-13. It's not like we're slinging F-bombs every second, but we will not be
It's more like
so
every
restrained.
minute, not every second.
Yeah, it's more like every 2 seconds. But yeah, so I guess that's about it. We can now talk about the clan release, which is I guess the main thing that we're all hyped about. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing right now as we're talking.
Literally,
So
I'm like talking to people in the clan and he's accepting new requests to join it.
yeah, so like I said,
I'll let you explain
so
exactly how it works because Rob's the owner of the clan, I guess. What did you make me? Like
you're the clan deputy,
deputy owner or
the deputy
something.
owner. Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm like the co-owner.
yeah,
As
essentially.
close as I can get to being co-owner. I'm
Yeah,
still talking to people like I'm the one who owns it.
I mean, you essentially do. It's like
True, it is both of ours.
yeah. So either way, they came out with, just so you know, if you didn't know, last week they were like implementing some parts of the clan system, so you could see the area that the clan system was going to be in and everything like that. So it was kind of like a hype week, and then this week they actually released it. So today, this morning, they were able to release the full clan system. That means the implementation of clans themselves, the recruitment boards for searching out clans to join, as well as the clan hall,
Woo!
and also being able to be active in the official new clan chat. So all of that has been implemented and it works for the most part. I did find a couple
Weird
weird
little
things.
issues.
Yeah. Also, I don't think the clan invite system or whatever
Not
is
ideal.
yeah super efficient or anything like that, but we can get into that whenever we get there. But
Hopefully, I feel like that is something that they will update because I bet there's gonna be a lot of feedback being like, "Yo, this isn't the best."
yeah, no, I mean obviously, because also if you look at the hot fixes that were done already this morning, there
hmm
is what is that 7 of them. So there's 7 bugs that they already found, recognized, and fixed for
Wow,
just this
already?
clan update since this morning. So
That's kind of crazy.
definitely obviously a work in progress, and so if there is something wrong, I'd probably tweet it at one of the mods, and they seem to be fairly responsive over there. So
Definitely.
if you don't use Twitter, then I mean you just do a bug report like always, but I just don't know
Or
how
message
fast
us
or
somehow and
efficient
we'll
that
ask
is.
for you.
Yeah, exactly. So, as far as the actual clan full releases, it says that clans are finally here, and for the full lowdown, they actually do have a comprehensive clan guide. I'm not going to go over this fully here. I might like look at a few things and kind of give you all a brief on on how to make a clan and stuff like that. But there is a very extensive breakdown of clans, how to make a clan, how to form a clan,
I
how to
must
change
ask,
everything.
did you look at that this morning?
No.
Okay, that explains a lot. That explains a lot of our struggling this morning.
Yeah,
We spent like
exactly.
an hour trying to do it.
Yeah, it's a very involved system, or at
It's
least it
something you
seems
need
like
to
it.
read about because it's not as common sense as it should be.
Oh yeah. Oh, what one cool thing that I am just this is totally random, but I am looking through the comprehensive guide, and you can set up events, which are pretty
What?
cool because our for our clan, and maybe this will get you more interested in our clan if I don't know you like hanging out, but I was planning on doing like drop events where we'll just go through and drop like a 1 mil
Yes.
worth of like rune gear in
Maybe
like
like once a
the
week or every few weeks.
yeah, I was thinking like once a week on the weekend in like the Falador party room or something like that.
We should do it in our hall.
I wonder if you can drop stuff in the clan hall.
Probably.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. Either
If
way,
not, we'll do it in a secret world.
yeah, either way, I was planning on doing like drop parties once a week worth like 1 mil, where we just drop a ton of like rune stuff on the ground for anyone that's in the
Yeah,
clan,
that sounds
and you can come
fun.
do it. And what's nice is you can actually create an event here on the event board in the clan, and so everyone can see what the event is, what type of the event, what world, rank, time. So that's pretty cool that
Super cool.
you can like set up events for people like that. So like I said, a fully comprehensive guide here on the actual RuneScape website. And if you are on YouTube, it's going to be in the description down below.
And you'll
so you
probably
can
be
check that
having
out.
more in the YouTube video that you actually make as well.
Yeah, like I said, I am planning on coming out with a full comprehensive YouTube video. So if you're not so into reading, you can just go over there and check that out.
Hopefully we can do that by this weekend while it's still
Yeah,
fairly new.
I will. I'm
Try.
definitely not going to promise I want to try and get this video out by today, but it's already kind of late in the day, so I'm not
Yeah, we started
certain.
recording late. We'd eaten breakfast and we were hanging out, and then I was like, wait, it's Wednesday?
Yeah, exactly. So we're kind of late to the game. I hope I can get this video out today, but if you don't see it in the YouTube notifier or anything like that, then
It's
probably in the works or tomorrow, something like that. Okay, and so back to the actual clan notes. It says that they're looking forward to seeing your Vexilliums flying high as you gather in the hall for a celebratory pint or two. So just so you know, if you are in a clan or you do join a clan at some point in the future, you can go up to Clerk, which is the name of the NPC in the clan area, in the GE area.
It's a family name.
Yeah, you can right-click him and click collect items or whatever it is, and he'll give you a cape as well as a banner to fly.
Yeah,
And
that's what we were
it'll
talking about earlier.
Yeah, it'll be decorated with your clan's appropriate sigil and color. So you can rep your clan, and it's pretty cool because the effect it gives you is the same effect as if you're holding a like a god sword or a Saradomin sword. So your cape is all blowing in the wind. It's really cool.
Oh, I didn't realize it was blowing in the wind.
Yeah, so your cape blows in the wind whenever you're
Didn't
holding
even notice.
whenever you're holding a god sword, as well as the banner.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's free. I'm pretty sure it's free.
The collecting stuff?
Yeah.
It's free.
Okay, cool. And also a big disclaimer, just or not disclaimer, but like myth busted. I don't know, for whatever reason, Michelle and I had the preconceived notion that you had to be a member to join a clan. I don't know why I
No,
thought
I
that.
have no idea.
That didn't make any sense considering everyone can join regular clan chats in the past. So you do not need to be a member to join a clan.
In fact, I think most of our members most of our clan members are not members.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
We made it in a non-member world.
Yeah, it's funny because like when we were first setting up the clan, we're like, oh, are we gonna have to like bond 3 of our accounts in order to make this clan? And no, actually we didn't. We were just able to make the
Use
clan.
our free-to-play accounts, and we got a couple random people to join.
Yeah, it was nice.
So to make a clan, you have to have 5 people in it
Yeah,
to even
so-
make it, and then you recruit them again.
Yeah,
so it's annoying.
It is a 2-step process. In order to, I guess we'll talk about how to create a clan right now.
Yes.
So
I know, because people probably didn't understand what we just meant.
yeah, exactly. So if you want to form a clan, like you are going to be a co-founder with all your friends, then there's going to need to be 5 of you, and all of you need to have at least 25 hours of in-game play time in order to form a clan.
Oh yeah, so our newest free-to-play ones couldn't join. He had to join with his older free-to-play.
Yeah, exactly. So you can be free to play, you can be a member, it doesn't matter. But once you join, and there's all 5 of you that join, and you select a name and create the clan, you're actually not in the clan. Only the one that owns the clan
That
is
is
in
the
the clan.
weirdest part to me. What is the point of being on this list to join a clan? And then they're like, well, now you have to be recruited for real.
Yeah, it was a really weird 2-step process. So for instance, when I made the clan, obviously Michelle signed up for it, but once it was created, she wasn't in it.
Yeah, and it said that the clan had 1 member. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
what?
what you have to do is you have to actually open up your, or actually don't even know if you have to accept invites, but either way, you have to right click people and recruit them.
You have to have accept aid on because a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, you have to have one, whoever you're inviting has to have accept aid on, which I feel like should, I guess that's maybe
It's
to,
not always the default. Whenever I was at Barbarian Assault, I guess at some point I turned it off because I had
Yeah.
to turn it back on.
no, it's definitely not the default, but I mean, I guess that might help for like anyone that is trying to spam you with like guild or clan invites.
Oh yeah, because I was invited to a couple while I was waiting to
Yeah,
join
so
Bunebape.
that'll stop if you don't want to be invited to or spam invited to other clans. So turn off your aid if you don't want to be join any clans and don't want to be spammed. But you have to, the person that you're inviting has to have their aid turned on, and then you can right click them and invite them to the clan. or you can also list your clan to get to accept applications at the clan recruitment boards,
Yes,
which are
so
in the
there's a
clan
whole board
area.
that you can check out, and it says people could choose like categories they want to be in, like socializing, PvP, raids, stuff like that. And we basically checked everything because anyone could join. Some people
Yeah.
make you have to be a certain skill level to join, which I think's
Yeah, so
weird.
you can filter applications based on combat or skill total. So if you were a 2K plus specific guild, then you can make it so that people can only apply if they have over a 2000 skill total level.
Obviously, we did not do that. We take anyone.
Yeah.
Like someone just joined our clan and they're like, "Oh, I'm new to RuneScape," and we're like, "Oh, hey, welcome. How's it going?"
Yeah, so we don't have any application requirements, but there are. It makes sense for like PKing or PvP
If you're trying to
clans.
get a group going
You
to
want to
go
have like
get people.
maybe minimum 50 combat, then you can specify that. So I guess
Yeah,
that
just
is
not for us
nice.
because we're just hanging out.
Yeah. And you can, like she said, you can list what your interests are, and our interests are everything except for, well, yeah. So just so we put our interest as everything except for PvP and
Raids.
hardcore. I actually even added raids
Yeah, I
because
mean,
I
some
want to do that
people.
sometime.
I do want to do that sometime too.
But I didn't include Iron Man, hardcore, or ultimate or any type. Just and that's not that we don't accept people like
So
that.
we don't
It's
want
just
people to join it thinking that's what it
yeah, we
is.
don't want people to be like, oh, cool, is this a PvP clan? It's like no, we just
We just don't care if you are.
yeah, it's just you can do whatever you want in our clan. Like I said, we're just trying to assemble like equal-minded, like cool people.
Yeah, we don't want to accidentally trick like a hardcore Iron Man into joining, and they're like, "Oh, so I'm the only one here."
Yeah, or like have a hardcore Iron Man be like, oh, what's the best way to do this? And I literally have no idea. Like yeah,
Literally.
like I can Google for them, but I feel like it wouldn't be helpful
Exactly.
if that type of person was the only one in our clan.
Yeah.
Hopefully it would be ideal if like a bunch of Iron Man join or a bunch of people that
I
PK
really want to have like
join.
a big community where there's people who play all kinds of different stuff in the game, and we could all just help each other. And
Yeah, so if that ever becomes a possibility, then we can list all everything on our interests
yes,
because then I feel like we'll have people that are like designated, like I don't know, like you'll know someone that's just like the designated hardcore Iron Man
yeah,
guy, and
we
you
could
can
just
ask him
you
questions.
can like rank people kind of in the clan. We can just
Yeah,
rank them higher if they're like
yeah,
the know-it-all of
we
this.
can have like the Iron Man officer or whatever, or the PK officer, stuff like that. So until we get there, though, we're just not going to be listing it so we don't
These
confuse
are
people.
just dreams for in the future.
Yeah, so to top all that off, just so you know, there is a 500-person cap on your clan, which is great because Jesus, there was a 100-person cap on your friends chat. So
Whoa. Which
yeah, it was not enough people.
yeah.
So what would happen is you would get if your clan, if your old clan chat, aka friends chat,
Which we
was
still have Bunebape osrs, but just join our clan.
yeah,
Bunebape.
you can join the chat if you don't want to be committed to the clan. And so what would happen in the old friends chat is if there was 100 people, then no one else could join except if you were like a ranked member, then the ranked member would join and a random person would get kicked out.
That's stupid. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's like
So
rude.
I'm pretty sure that's still how it is for friends chat, but
Wow.
like I said, clan is up to 500 people, so that's actually pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
we have plenty of room still if you want to join. So we're
How
actually
many
up
are
to
we at now?
15. We're up to 15 people, which is pretty sick.
That's so sick considering this morning we couldn't even find people to join.
Yeah, considering this morning we had like literally just me.
I'm not gonna lie to you all. We paid people gold to join our clan
Yeah, I
so that
paid,
we can start it, and
yeah, I
then they
paid
just
someone a
left
million gold.
after.
Yeah, it was pretty chill. So, but I mean, so like we paid that guy a million gold, and then he left. But then immediately as after we listed our clan, we got like 5 people to join, so it worked out.
Oh, it was so funny. This one person, they like joined it, and he was like, "Can I have 2 mil and I'll stay for life?" And then Rob was like, "Are you two people?" We're like, "We don't care if you stay for life because it's kind of I don't like how it works. You have to have 5 people listed to start a clan, and then once you start the clan, it's so easy to get people to join because these 15, like, we're not paying them to join; they just wanted to join.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't really mind if anyone that joins stays for life. You know, you can stay and go
Yeah.
as you please.
I
This
know
isn't like
that person
a
trying to get us to
commitment.
pay them 1 million, and we're like, I don't even know you. You could like suck, and we don't even want you in our clan anyway. We just are trying to start it.
Yeah. like I said, this isn't like a skill level based clan or anything like
It's
that.
nothing
So
special. It's just literally to talk to people if you get bored in
yeah,
game.
I'm not going to be super concerned if you come and go as you please. And so back to the actual patch notes, it says, thanks to your feedback, we've actually come up with some slight changes to the text and icons for clan ranks. So they changed the moderator's icon. The word hoarder is now spelled correctly. And the icons for private and corporal has been made correct. The new star icon has been added to the sheriff title. And
Aw.
the previous sheriff rank, which was a black scimitar, has been renamed to ninja.
I
So
love it.
yeah, there's a ton of different ranks in the clan system. So there are really ridiculous ones, and there's really simple ones, such as like bronze bar. And there's, I mean, that's cool. That
Wasn't there one called Kitten?
yeah, there's one called
I
kitten.
wanted to be Kitten, but I didn't want people to not take me seriously
Yeah,
because mine was Kitten. Just
yes.
like cats.
There's a ton of them. So there's like she said, there's kitten. Let me look at a few of them real quick, and I
And
can.
you're the only one who could set it, right?
Yeah, I'm the only one that can set it. Actually,
I might be able to now.
You might be able to, but yeah, there's like air, anchor, bob, the cat, so fisher, goblin, guardian, and so I changed a bunch of ours so that they are cool and different, but it's mostly just like different. I don't know, just like what you would find in an RPG, I guess, is what I was thinking. So we have like ranks like bandit, bruiser, berserker, battle mage, bulwark. It's weird that they're all bees, and then
Yeah, there's a lot of alliteration going on here.
yeah,
I guess
and
it
then
is
like
alphabetical list.
assassin, artillery, and beast, and then I left the top 5 just normal. But yeah, there's a ton of them, which is great. So if you like have a very specific themed guild or clan rather, then you can change it to whatever you want. You can have lumberjacks, looters, miners, rogues. So really cool that there's like so many different ranks in the
And you
clans.
could only have one rank, right? Like I can't be deputy owner and kitten.
No, you can't. And it's unfortunate that you cannot change the icon for owner or deputy owner.
Yeah,
It
we get the most
is,
boring ones.
yeah, it's unfortunate,
We
but
just have a key.
yeah. Oh well. And
Maybe
so
they'll change that someday because I still want to have permission to do stuff and have a cool name.
yeah, hopefully. I mean, you can change the permissions, but I don't want to like
That's
have
me
you.
annoying.
Yeah, exactly. And like make it its own thing. So it says that you can get the full list of ranks at the usual Fountain of Knowledge, also known as the Old School Wiki. It literally says that.
That's hilarious.
And apparently they did have a podcast on Twitch with a Q&A about the clans, but I didn't watch it. I wasn't able to
No,
catch it in
ours is
time.
probably better anyway.
Yeah, and also they usually end up posting that on the Old School YouTube. So if you are super interested in that, you can check it out over there. So that's pretty much it for the patch notes about the clans, and then they have a change to the music player. So it says, with the new music modes launched a few weeks ago, a toggle has been added to the audio tab in its settings, so you can switch it to modern by default, or go
Oh.
back to classic if you prefer
Weird.
that. Yeah, so it says in the modern mode, music tracks are assigned to large areas with
They're all
tracks.
EDM.
No, it's just how they play. So it says the tracks are assigned to large areas with tracks shuffling depending on your location. But the classic mode is the legacy behavior where each map square has its own music track.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so you'll be changing tracks much more often with the classic mode, which I think I might prefer.
I never actually have music playing. I always forget about it.
Yeah.
I turned it off like a long time ago and I forgot to ever turn it back on.
Yeah, I usually don't have it going except for whenever I'm streaming, just because I don't want to get DMCA'd by whatever I'm listening to.
For sure.
So, but it is nice to listen to every once in a while because there is obviously a lot of work put into the music, so it's
Yeah.
actually not that bad to listen to.
That's why I liked listening to your live stream because I was like, oh, I forget about the music. It's actually pretty good music.
Yeah. And so if you're not sure which one you'd prefer, you can easily compare the two using wiki maps.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have one other thing related to music. If any of you out there have your music cape, you have to join a clan to unlock a new track now.
Oh, really?
I
That's
noticed
funny.
whenever we joined the clan, then we had a new track available.
That's it. I wonder if there's a new one in the clan hall. I feel like clan
I
hall
didn't
should
look.
get
I
its
bet that
own.
there is though.
Yeah. So they also, the last thing they talk about for the music players, they say right now the only place that you can see these changes is going to be in free to play maps, as the modern mode has not been rolled out anywhere else yet.
Okay. Okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah, so if you're going to like strictly members maps, you might not see a difference.
So we would not see a difference.
Yeah. But they also go to talk about the future updates in the next part of the patch notes, which is pretty exciting because, like I said,
So much stuff is coming in
I
summer.
know.
Like, I'm so excited about
Yeah,
it.
there's actually a lot of content. It's a really good time to be playing old school right now,
Dude,
so it's pretty
yes.
hype. It's funny because there was like such a drought for such a long time, and it's probably because they were just working all
Whenever
this
we
at the same
started it,
time.
there was kind of nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So it says that in the next few weeks they'll be taking a look at how things will unfold. And so, like I said, I was working on a lot of quests. So this is pretty exciting because with next week's game update, you'll be able to try out the new Theater of Blood quest.
Next week?
Yeah, a night
Oh
at the
my
theater.
gosh.
So
If that's a hard quest, right?
yeah, it's Master Quest, I think.
I might try and stream doing that. One of us can try
Yeah,
streaming
good
that.
luck. Because
I'm
it
definitely
is,
not gonna make a tutorial, that's for sure.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch our other podcast, Theater of Blood Quest, A Night at the Theater, is going to be coming out with story and hard mode. So, story is what they're talking about by the new quest, and essentially it takes you through an easy mode version of Theater of Blood, which is Raids 2.
But
So,
still a master quest, so
yeah,
probably
still
not that easy.
some of the hardest content in the game, even in easy mode. So
exactly why I'm not going to make a tutorial. I'm just going to stream me doing it because
Yeah.
I probably won't even finish it.
it's going to be really interesting to check out. So, because obviously we don't have, or I guess not obviously, but we don't have experience in raids.
Neither of us have
So
done
it's going to
any
be
of them.
really nice to have an introductory quest for it.
I'm excited.
Yeah. And so moving on, they have of course, the preparation for the launch of A Kingdom Divided. Like I said,
Another
that's the whole
quest!
reason that I was getting up my quests so that I could get up my favor and get ready for A
Get
Kingdom
access
Divided.
to it, yeah.
Yeah. So it says, and like I said, I mentioned this last week. So if you didn't see it or hear about it, you can go to your quest log right now and check out the requirements for A Kingdom Divided.
Oh, yeah.
But besides that, they said that there's going to be no game update on Wednesday, June 9th. But you won't have to wait long to experience the next chapter, rather, in Great Corinne, as A Kingdom Divided will be available to play on Wednesday, June 16th. So they have an official date for the quest release.
Oh, my gosh.
That's great because they just said sometime in June last time. So we have an actual release date. And that's pretty exciting. So I think we've been looking forward to this quest for quite some
Forever.
time. Yeah.
As soon as they announced it. 2 quests in less than a month?
I know. Get your questscapes ready because they're about to get unequipped.
Literally. It's kind of interesting, too, how you can look at the requirements for A Kingdom Divided, but you can't look at the requirements for A Night at the Theater.
Yeah.
I just checked because I was like, wait, that's weird.
Yeah, it's really funny. I think because they've
It's
been
more of a
spending.
traditional quest.
There's so many like storylines connected to A Kingdom Divided.
True,
that
this
there's
is probably
more
a
anticipation.
one-off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So along with that, like I said, that is going to be coming out on June 16th. But if you want more lore as far as this quest and Corinth goes, they have been releasing more Corinth Chronicles, and they also released another one in correlation with this week. So you can check out more of the Corinth Chronicles. This time it's it's called Lab Notes. So there's a full write down of additional lore for that. So if you're interested at all in what's going on in Corinth and all the history behind that, then you can check it out there.
Awesome.
And moving on to
Oh my gosh, I love these.
the essentially last part of these notes is going to be the A Kingdom Divided login screen competition finalists. So if you
I don't even know who I'm going to vote for.
I know, right? If you have been following RuneScape or this podcast, then you know that there's a competition for the login screens. There's always really cool login screens for really notable quests.
Yes.
And this time it's no different. So A Kingdom Divided has been having competition, and you can go to the website now. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is going to be in the description for all the notes, including this.
If I remember, I'll upload it on Instagram as well.
Yeah, definitely
Oh,
do
I
that.
totally should.
Yeah, because these login screens look awesome.
Dude, I don't even know who I'm going to vote for.
Yeah, so you can definitely tell that there's clearly like graphics artists working on this because a lot of
insane.
these are really high quality backgrounds.
Shout out to artists, man. I could not.
Yeah, so they look really amazing. I'd recommend checking it out. And
Do you want to describe them a little bit? Or no?
yeah, sure. So what's it called? So the picture we're looking at, you have A, B, C, and D. So for A, it's essentially inside of the Corinne castle, looking at like a gilded throne with a red walk-up carpet and two giant goblets that are going to be lit.
So sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
they'd be
then
lit?
yeah, because
Oh,
all
yeah.
the login screen's lit, and so for the B, the B login screen,
I love the colors for B.
it's sick because it looks like the clan hall entrance to me. Like it's
Yeah,
a
it was
bunch
like
of
glowing
pillars.
blue archway too.
Yeah, it's a glowing blue archway flanked by two glowing red or
Glowing
glowing
gold.
like orange gold fountains, and flanked by that is a bunch of like pillars covered in leaves. So
So sick. I
much
wonder how they're gonna do
darker vibe.
the fire on that though.
I don't know. Not entirely sure.
I love the blue on it though. The blue caught my eye first out of any of them.
Yeah.
It looks like it's glowing. It's really cool.
It's definitely the most like dark,
vibrant too at the
themed.
same time.
Yeah, a lot of colors going on there. And then, I really
So
like C.
cool.
C is really cool because it's like a portcullis for a castle with, and that has on either side of it like a destroyed like chaos like a raided
City in
city.
the background. You
Yeah.
can see like smoke coming up.
Yeah, it looks like I'm looking at like the fight at Jerusalem over in the Crusades like a million years ago or
I was
whatever.
thinking of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, very very Game of Thrones-esque.
Dude,
And
I
then-
love all these.
D, while I do think is very high quality like the others, is the one I'm least excited about.
Really? Okay. I like all of them. I think A is my least favorite because I like more scenic stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Like more naturey almost.
Okay.
I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just
I love D.
it's not super inspiring to me, but it is cool. It's essentially the entire walk up to Corinne Castle from Hosidius.
But it's like foggy looking.
Yeah,
it looks
is.
really
It's like
cool.
really eerie. The colors look really good on it.
The detail's sick.
Like I said, all these are really high quality. I'd recommend checking them out so you can
I'm gonna
vote on which
all
one.
of these forever.
So they mentioned here that there's a lot of great artwork submitted, and it's a tough choice, but now it's down to just 4. So we want to say massive thanks to everyone that took part in it. Nancy, Need Plums, Cherry Cake 4, and Park Shine Hide are all the
Didn't we retweet
finalists.
the Nancy one, the first one?
I think we did retweet Nancy's.
Because whenever I
we
saw
that
this, I
early.
was like, wait, this looks familiar.
Yeah, we saw that early on.
And whenever I say it's my least favorite, it's still sick.
Yeah,
like,
it still looks
really
great.
good.
All of them honestly
I
look
think
great.
it's just because I'm more emo, so I was leaning towards the darker ones.
Yeah, like we might be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if you told me professional artists did all of these. And
They probably did, honestly.
they also mentioned that voting will close on Tuesday, June 1st. So make sure to get your votes in. These guys obviously put in a lot of work, so I would
And
recommend checking
did
that
great.
out. Of course, the PvP World Rota and the merch, as always, on the bottom of this page. Some pretty interesting Slayer Helm stuff, keychains that look really cool. So if you like keychains, you got that. Some random notes all the way at the bottom, but honestly, nothing. The only thing that's kind of notable is the Bone Crusher necklace now protects with a higher priority on death.
That's nice.
So that's cool if you go into the wilderness with a Bone Crusher necklace, which is really weird. But if you do, then you're
Yeah, to
maybe
each their own, man.
a little more good to go there.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Actually, I have 2 questions.
Yep.
First, can you join more than one clan?
No.
Do you think that that'll be a possibility in the future?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I would have never guessed that.
As far as it goes right now, you can join one clan and you can be a guest in another clan if they allow it. So like in our clan, we allow guests. So if you don't want to join the clan, or maybe you do and you just want to check it out and see what people are talking about, and I don't know, maybe see if they're racist or something. I don't know, whatever. You can check
Make
out
sure
the
that
clan.
they're not awful. Which, just to be clear, if anyone's racist in ours, they're getting banned immediately. So
Yeah.
don't be afraid.
So what you can do is you can essentially like peek into the clan and see their chat. And that's what the guest position is for. And that's what
Aw.
the third tab is on the clan tab system.
Oh, you know what it reminds me of? It's like sororities. You can go and like go to pledge week and stuff and see how they all are. I
Yeah,
didn't go
you
to
can,
college.
like-
I'm getting this all from TV shows and movies.
You
This
can
is my
like
way of imagine.
like go through and like I said, the clan has to allow this. So
Of course.
if it's a more strict clan, then maybe they don't even have this active. But you can essentially peek in and peruse the clan chat and everyone that's in the clan.
That's so cool.
So if you're like, oh, there's actually a lot of really high level skilled players in this clan, maybe I do want to actually apply, then you can go ahead and do that. And so essentially you can be in two clans, but you can't officially be in two clans.
I didn't know you could join the chat. There was one person I saw advertising like LGBTQ chat, which it's almost Pride Month, so I'm bisexual. And I was like, oh, I want to join that because it seems like everyone that I talked to in this game at least gives off the vibe of like cishet boys, you know? So I was like, oh, that seems cool.
Yeah, so like exactly.
I'm gonna go join that group.
That's a pretty good like case. Like if you are in a PvP clan or something like that, and you want to also do raiding, you can like, essentially be a part of a raiding clan without being part of a raiding clan, and you can chat in there if they allow you to as a guest.
So cool.
And so essentially you can have multiple clans, but like I said, it's just not official.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do something like that then.
Yeah.
Because I saw a couple people advertising more than just them even. I was like, oh, I want to talk to these people. They seem cool.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have an inkling to see other clans and if they're cool, then you can do so if they allow it.
Awesome.
And I think that actually was a question on one of the Q&A podcasts earlier with the devs.
Oh.
And they said, but I mean, this is kind of like a cookie cutter answer. They say this with a lot of things. They said it's definitely a possibility. It's just whether they want to like prioritize that over other things. And they did say that it's going to be an iterative system for the clans, so they're going to be adding more stuff to it. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff they didn't add that they just didn't get into the system. Not that they didn't want it, but that it's just takes a lot of time to add stuff to the system, so there's a lot that is missing from the system currently.
That actually goes with my second question. Do we know who won the clan hall decoration? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
We went into it and it looks plain, but I can't remember if it was one of the options was just plain.
It might have been. I know there was just a standard tavern
but
theme.
I thought it looked like, no offense, I thought it looked cooler.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think I might at Mod Ash later.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad or anything, but I really it struck a chord with me, the emo one and then like the elf one.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, there was the option between a standard tavern theme for the clan hall, a emo Mauritania theme, as well as a elf theme.
Not Mauritania. It was the
Miraditch. Yeah, so it's like the vampire theme and then the elf theme with crystals. And it seems like
the standard one looked different though.
It's either the standard theme or the themes have not been applied yet. So
yeah,
we might, like I said, at Mod Ash and see what's going on there.
Mm-hmm. It's just like that one banana colored hat all over again, where they're just not ever acknowledging who won, and I'm like, did this happen?
Maybe like literally 1 minute after we ask, Mod Ash is gonna be like, oh, it's right here, you idiots.
I know, they did that last time, and I'm like, okay, but you said it would be out in a week. It's been like a month.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, either way, hopefully that comes out soon if that isn't implemented, because a lot of those concepts looked really cool.
So cool. And if it is implemented, no offense, y'all chose the wrong room.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely wouldn't have chosen, not that it looks bad, but I definitely wouldn't have chosen the traditional tavern theme.
And I swear the traditional one was more like green.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay, so we'll move into questions. I don't actually remember any of the clan chat questions. Do you?
No, they weren't like explicit questions or anything like that.
All right, we'll just do a couple Reddit questions. Yeah, only a few. We're already pretty long here.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna blast. I didn't get a bunch that are in depth. I just got a few that are pretty easy to answer, and like I said, a lot of them are pertaining to clans. So we're just gonna blast through these real quick.
Great.
The first one is not about clans though. It is about the Gauntlet. So if you don't know, the Gauntlet is an end game boss mini game that is in Prifddinas.
Oh yeah, it's another reason he want to get the quest cape.
Yeah, because I want to do a bunch of the Gauntlet, and I want to make a guide on it, and I want to get the pet because I think the pet's cool. It's a little blue wolf. And so this person asks, so besides a roll for the Blade of Seldor, what else do you get from the Gauntlet? Will you be making money or XP? So yes, you will be making money, and I don't know if you get XP. I know you make money. It's one of the best money makers in the game, and it requires literally nothing. So you can enter in, you get food, you get weapons inside of the minigame, and then you're rewarded with loot after.
Yeah, I don't know how the minigame works. I read about it once, like several months ago, and was like, oh, this seems hard.
Yeah, it definitely is hard, so don't go there
If you're me.
lightheartedly. Yeah, definitely go there to learn. So,
Cool.
and so for the next question, this person asks, they're getting confused about the Trident of the Swamp and how it's supposed to work. So they're trying to gear up to do Song of the Elves, and a lot of people are suggesting the Trident because it autocasts, and they're also talking about blood spells being ideal. So just so you know, the way that the Trident works, any of the Tridents, so Trident of the Swamp, Trident of the Sea, they autocast a spell that is attached to the weapon, so it doesn't actually use any spells from your spell book.
Every time I buy one for a random reason, I always forget that. And I'm like, what spell am I going to use? Then I'm like, oh, yeah, because you charge it.
So the only difference between the Trident of the Sea and the Trident of the Swamp, you charge both of them with runes. You charge the Trident of the Sea, you charge the Trident of the Sea with runes. You charge the Trident of the Swamp with runes and gold. And also the Trident of the Swamp, when you attack people with it, has a chance to poison them. So that is the main difference. You cannot cast any other spells with these staffs equipped.
But it's kind of nice because you don't actually have to carry runes with you everywhere. They're already loaded into your trident for you.
Exactly. So you don't have to constantly worry about if you're going to, I don't know, like run out of spells or anything like that. Because you
like me right now with my neck rails.
Yeah.
That I'm
so
like, oh
you
God.
can like check how many charges you have left on your
trident.
On your trident and stuff like that. So if you want to actually cast blood spells, for instance, like this person is asking in addition, then you just have to bring some runes along.
And be in your ancient spellbook.
And like cast them manually. So.
Or if you get the ancient staff, the Kodai wand, or
yeah, you'd have to weapon swap if you wanted to auto cast them.
Yeah.
So, and you can set that up beforehand. So if you are doing Song of the Elves, what you can do is you can use the Trident of the Swamp and then swap to like a Kodai. And if you already have that set up, then you'll just automatically start blood blitzing.
Cool.
So easy there. This person's asking about the Ardoon Cape 2, and the problem is that their farming isn't high enough. And this isn't necessarily a question, but he is asking about boosting from 26 to 31. So you can definitely boost from 26 to 31 farming, but I would just recommend getting your farming up
anyway
as early as possible. I would start doing tree runs.
I would too.
Farming is really worthwhile.
I made a video on it on my dailies.
Yeah.
That's a really, really, really fast way to get your farming up. So I would check that out on our YouTube.
Yeah, you can do like daily tree runs, throw a couple herb runs in there, and you'll be like 50 plus in no time.
Exactly.
And it doesn't cost that much money. So.
And if possible, even do quests that will get you up. So it's less effort even overall.
Yeah, definitely do the quest first. Don't start doing farming at level 1. That's awful.
No.
So this person asked the same question that you asked earlier. Can I be a member of 2 clans? Like I said, no.
Technically, no.
Technically, no, but technically, yes. You can peep in on other clans if they allow you as a guest.
And talk to them.
And so next question, just blasting through these. He says, for Vorkath, are people house tellying after every kill? After the first kill, I usually have enough to spec with the BGS once. Should I just telly back to the house, pull, and walk back for 2 specs? And all that. So he's asking if you need to go home after every kill.
I wouldn't go back until you run out of gear.
Yeah, this totally depends on the type of player.
True.
And what their setup is. It's very common if you're using a blowpipe to go back every kill.
Wow.
Because when you are using the blowpipe doesn't have a really high accuracy like the Dragon Hunter crossbow. So it's really common to use either a BGS or a Dragon Warhammer.
What's BGS?
It's a Bandos Godsword.
Oh, okay, cool.
So the Bandos Godsword and the Dragon Warhammer both have extremely good specs. So their special attack reduces the enemy's defense by a ton. So it's really common to use your BGS or your Warhammer to spec on Vorkath, step back, kill him with the blowpipe, and then you can either use your second spec on the second kill, or you can use both specs on the first kill, reducing his armor even further.
Okay.
So what this does is it makes your kills really fast. And so it ends up being faster just to double spec on Vorkath, kill him, go back to your house, and then resupply and then come back and kill Vorkath again.
Yeah, so it truly just depends on your gear.
Yeah, that being said, I don't like killing Vorkath with a blowpipe. I think it's much worse. And I'm just not as... Or not much worse, but I'm just not as good as it.
But of
when it
course,
comes
not
to
everyone could
crossbow.
afford the
Yeah.
dragon crossbow.
I know there are people that technically I've seen them do blowpipe runs where they get 5 or 6 kills before going back, but I personally just not that good, or I don't know. I just am
Hmm.
not that familiar with it compared to the crossbow. That being said, I can regularly easily get 5 or 6, 7, sometimes even more than that kills without going back with a dragon hunter crossbow. So
I could get 2 to 3.
yeah, if you are using a dragon hunter crossbow, definitely do not go back every time. That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Um, this person said, "Is there a super AFK slash stackable fishing method?"
So the most AFK I've been able to get is barbarian fishing, just letting it fill up your inventory and then emptying it, but it's not the best XP.
Yeah, I don't.
But
think
it is the most AFK, I'd say.
there is no combination that is AFK slash stackable, because there's AFK, which is barbarian fishing, and then once you're high enough, there is stackable, which is
Aerial
minnows.
fishing?
No,
that-
minnows is it's like a fishing platform. You have to be really high to do it. It's like 90 fishing or something.
Oh, I can't even do it. Oh, yeah, I am 90 fishing now.
Oh, you might be able to do it. I've never done it, but I know if you catch minnows, you can catch them and they stack, but it's not really AFK.
Okay, you actually have to
And
try.
you turn them in for sharks afterwards. So that's
Oh, yeah.
the stackable way, but
See,
it's not.
it's level 82, not 90.
Yeah, it's level 82, and it's not AFK because you have to regularly rotate which minnow group you're fishing. If not, then I think like piranhas will come and steal part of your loot or something like
And
that.
you have to do the fishing contest quest to have access to them.
Yeah, so you can have one or the other, really.
Okay.
So this person asked real quick, would it be better to get full Ancestral, Armadillo, or the Grazi Rapier? They've been saving up their GPU for a while, and they don't know which one to buy. They say they have all the other main stuff, such as Bandos and all BIS boots and jewelry.
I would personally say the Ancestral.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I think
It's super superior for magic.
yeah, I think if you show up to raids with like a whip, people aren't going to be like, "What are you doing?" But if you show up to certain places that require Ancestral and you don't have it, people are being like,
What's happening?
yeah. Either way, I think you'll be able to get by. If you don't get full Ancestral, I think like I think like Void Elite you might be able to get by with if you don't have a full Ancestral. But full Ancestral just seems like so much more useful than the Grazi. Like the Grazi is the best in slot, but it's not like so much better than a Tentacle.
I've never bought the Grazi even. I have enough
Yeah.
gold, but I've never felt the need to.
And it's very expensive. You're talking about the difference between buying a best in slot Grazi
Or an entire
entire
outfit.
outfit. Armadillo's out of the question. It's not worth it. But
Yeah.
it's really expensive. It doesn't really give you an upper hand. So I guess we would go with the Ancestral, but let us know why we're dumb if you think the Rapier is better. And so for the very last question, this last person asked, anyone know what the maximum amount of players in a single clan is? And I answered
we
this
do.
earlier. 500 is going to be the max, so that's really good news.
Very high number.
Yeah, so that's it for our questions. But before we end, as always, do you have any plans for the upcoming week?
So I'm going to be working on my neck rail video. There's a lot of other videos I want to do too, like the Mage 2. Still, I've been talking about the wood cutting outfit. It's just not really a priority right now.
Yeah.
I want to, I have an entire list of them. I won't share it all with you, but I'm just going to be working on a lot of video ideas.
Yeah.
What about you?
In general, it's going to be the same for me. I think we're going to be like actively recruiting all the time. So
Definitely.
right now we're recruiting on World 301, but
if you message us on Twitter, Instagram, or even YouTube, comment, like we could. Do you have to meet somewhere in a world to invite them?
you either have to meet somewhere in the world to invite them, or they can apply via the clan recruitment board.
Okay,
So currently,
let us know.
I am recruiting in World 301 just because it's the most accessible world.
It's a free-to-play world.
Yeah, it's a free-to-play world, but after that, I'll either be recruiting in World 420 or 421, not because I like really funny weed jokes, but
I was
because
like, stoner.
those are just the worlds that I find least populated members worlds. So
Yeah, but just hit us up if you want to join, and we can meet you in a specific world or something to recruit you. We both have the ability to recruit.
yeah, so let us know. And like I said, everyone's invited. And besides that, I'm going to be working on hopefully finishing the rest of the quests, or at least getting as close as possible and killing some more dragons in the meantime.
Sounds good.
yeah, so that's going to be about it. I really hope everyone
Alright.
enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah, again, our clan is Bunebape, and our clan chat, if for whatever reason you still want to join that, is Bunebape OSRS. Our Twitter is Bunebape OSRS. Our Instagram and YouTube are Bunebape. I had to say it in the most confusing way possible.
Yeah. So essentially, anywhere look up Bunebape or Bunebape OSRS.
Exactly. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. So yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day,
Yeah.
and
Thank
we'll see
you
you
all
all
for
next time.
listening. Goodbye.
Bye.
More chaotic every week.